Hey guys, it's Ryan Sparks, the Disc Golf Dad. I'm out here at the Island Disc Golf Course at the Jamestown Reservoir in Jamestown, North Dakota. Course made by a North Dakota legend, Daryl Nodland. Recently renovated by Ryan Fowl, which is awesome. He did a great job. It's beautiful. So I'm here for my first episode of Disc Golf Dad Discusses. But first things first, gonna do a giveaway. It's a Brentster Destroyer right here. It's a nice one I got in a trade. My plan with that is I want to grow this page and I want to help continue to grow the sport. So I'm eventually planning on making it the disc golf dads instead of just the disc golf dad. And I want to have some other people join me and be part of the growing the sport here. And so to get the page going, I want to get it up to 200 people. So share this video as well as like it, and then there'll be a link to my YouTube page in there as well. And if you like the YouTube page, you will get an extra entry into a random drawing. Once we hit 200 people, someone will get this Brentster Destroyer. I'll randomize it and everything, and I'll send it out as soon as we hit that 200 people. So, Disc Golf Dad Discusses. I said the other day I really wanted to start talking about disc golf to help continue to grow it. So what I want to focus on now is growing the sport, because that's the most important thing to me. I'll hit other topics as, tournament play, pet peeves, disc selection, shot selection, all that stuff. I'll hit that later on. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm learning, continuing to grow, and just want to help other people do the same. So, growing the sport. It's the most important thing to me because this sport has done great things for me. When it comes to sports, I've always had a bit of an anger issue, to be honest. If I was not doing well, I got angry, was not happy about it. Disc golf, on the other hand, calms me down. It's a stress reliever for me, and it's helped me in a lot of ways, and I really enjoy it, and I want to help other people to be able to see that. So for me, I think that growing the sport is about intertwining all different types of attacks, because you can't do one thing and think that a sport is going to grow. So I think it starts at the local level. You have to be a person that is going to, invite somebody out to play. The way I got started is basically a guy asked me to start playing, and I was like, yeah, sure. And he gave me some discs, he helped me out, he showed me some things, and I got better and I got addicted to the sport. I keep a lot of discs in my car that I either don't use anymore or I found on a course and there's no name on it, so I can't get it back to anybody. I keep those in my car with the hopes of running into somebody that wants to play, and I can hand them a disc and be like, here, play. And if they enjoy it, like, that disc is yours now. Start playing, all right? So I think that's the first step, really having that camaraderie, because that's what disc golf is about, is the camaraderie and the relationships that we build in the sport. Next thing I think is the youth movement. You've got to build the youth if you're going to continue to grow the sport. I'm going to be teaching a class on base hopefully pretty soon at the Grand Forks Air Force Base Youth Center, teaching some kids how to play disc golf. We've got a small course on base. Most military bases do have a course, so it'd be great for a lot of our military youth to start playing. And with that, the younger people are going to be the ones that become the stars, the next eagle. Those guys are the ones that are going to continue to grow the sport. And we've got a time period right now where, like, football and baseball are kind of hurting to get their people. So all those people are available to a new sport, and I think that would be disc golf. Next, I think, is passionate locals. And what I mean by that is people that want to grow the sport in their area. Grand Forks, North Dakota has a lot of those people, as North Dakota in general does. So we've got tournament directors like Travis Hagen and his son Alex in Grand Forks. A guy named Brent Waters is hosting a tournament in October. Ryan, who is hosting the tournament here this weekend at the Island Open, which are still spots available if you want to join. Then you've got guys like Wayne Full and Zach Cooley down in Fargo. All these people that are just passionate about the sport, want to host tournaments, want to grow the sport, want to improve disc golf courses, and they're in their town's face all the time trying to improve things. I brought a Sexton shootout to Grand Forks. I recently, with a couple friends, Luke Opp and Jake Johnson, designed a course to hopefully go right outside of my Air Force base. And if that gets approved, then it's a great opportunity for the community and the airmen on base to be able to play. Doing things like that, that's what people need to do to continue to grow the sport. You know, it's not going to be the national stage that has to do it. It has to be the local stage. But with that, the national stage is very important. So I think that the production companies that are going around and covering the sport is a very important way for the sport to continue to grow. You know, you've got Jomez, you've got Central Coast, you've got Spin TV, and one of my new favorites, which is Parse Productions. They do a phenomenal job. I think if those companies continue to cover the sport, you're going to be able to build notoriety for the stars of the sport, and by building notoriety, that's when you have those youth people that are going to, lock onto, that's my favorite player. You know, Nate Sexton's that guy for me. So I'm hoping that those people can continue to do it. And if they have more notoriety, that means sponsorship dollars, that means more money, that means the sport continues to grow. So I think that's what it needs to be. Like I said, this is the first one. I want to keep it short. I've got a giveaway. Don't forget, share this post, tag your friends, and follow my YouTube page. And once I hit 200 people, I'll be giving this disc away. Thanks, guys.